Okay, buckle up, because this one's a wild ride. So I'm a dad, mid-40s, pretty chill, but I've always had that know your kid's friends rule drilled into me from my own messed up past. I thought I was doing fine with my daughter's friends, until the night I realized I'd been dangerously naive. My daughter Mia is 16, super sweet but typical teen into music, hanging out with friends, experimenting with small rebellion. She's always been a good kid, never gave me much reason to worry. So when she started hanging out with this new crowd, I thought, cool, she's making friends. Among them was this dude named TJ. I talked with him a couple of times. He seemed polite enough, nice enough kid from a decent family. But man, was I wrong. One Friday night, Mia asked if TJ could come over for a study session. I agreed, keeping it casual, thinking, what could go wrong with a few teenagers studying? Big mistake. The study session was mostly a sham. About an hour in, I was downstairs and caught a glimpse of the group flicking lighter flames under the table, passing around some suspicious vape-looking thing. I asked, "When are you kids smoking?" They froze. TJ blurted, "Chill, it's just incense." Yeah, right. I didn't confront them then, but I made a mental note to keep a closer eye. A few weeks later, my gut told me to check Mia's room. What I found shook me a hidden stash of weed. Empty pill bottles for God knows what, and text messages on her phone from TJ talking about hookups and dealing. Now, I was alarmed but also angry at myself for missing the signs. Then it escalated. One night, Mia came home later than usual, slammed the door, hopped on her phone, and was dead quiet. The next day, she was distant and cried a lot. I finally pushed her to talk, and she revealed something horrifying. TJ had pressured her into partying with his older cousins, who were involved with some real shady narcotics, and worse, made her do things she wasn't comfortable with for heroin money. She felt trapped, scared, and ashamed. I was a mix of rage and heartbreak. I confronted TJ the next day while he was picking Mia up from school. I think he expected me to just scream, but instead I stayed ice-cold calm. I told him, "You have no idea who you're messing with." Walked over and calmly handed him a flash drive. Turns out, over the past month, I'd been secretly recording conversations and screenshots of all the shady deals going down in my house, because I'd hired a private investigator after Mia's confession. The flash drive had proof of sales, drug use, and even chat logs, where TJ was openly trying to sell at school. I told him, "This goes directly to the cops unless you get your greasy ass out of my life and Mia's. You'll never touch her or my family again." It was chilling to see the fear in his eyes. Long story short, with that evidence in my testimony, TJ and his crew faced actual charges. The whole disgusting network collapsed. But here's the sweet, savage twist. I later found out TJ's older cousins were connected to a local gang that had been extorting my own business for years and threatening my family. Taking down their drug operation helped me finally get them off my back and away from my neighborhood. Karma served itself hot on this one. Mia started therapy and is off that dark path now. I still don't fully trust any new friend, but I learned that sometimes the monsters in your kid's life are connected to real-life demons you never wanted to face. Trust your gut and don't be afraid to fight dirty when your family's on the line.